Hey everyone! Yeah, so this is one topic that you should definitely stay tuned to. All right, so yes, your mom was right on this one thing. All right, so what is it? Your greens are good for you. Eat them up. All right, so I just wanted to talk a little bit about eating your greens and getting green foods and into your body and what the benefits are for your general wellness, especially as we enter into this season of sharing bugs. All right, we're entering into the winter season here in the U.S. and yeah, but generally all around all year long, you need to focus on this as well. All right, so I have some notes. If I keep looking down, just bear with me, but I just want to grab everything so I can stay focused and share this with you guys, okay? All right, awesome. So yeah, so what do all green foods have in common? All right, so think about it. This is like Science 101 from when you were in kindergarten. My daughter knows what this is. And that is chlorophyll. What makes all plants green is chlorophyll. So that's one thing that all plants have in common. Even plants that are not green, things that are even yellow or different colors, actually have chlorophyll in it. So whatever has more chlorophyll is more green. Okay, so just remember that little tidbit. And stay tuned for a fun fact at the very end that you will want to pay attention to for you knowing what type of greens to get into your body. All right, so stay focused on that. At the very end, I'll share that fun tidbit. All right, so you're not going to believe what it is, guys. It really blows your mind. All right, so again, so the more green the food is, the more chlorophyll it has in it. So what does that do for you? What does that mean for you? All right, so the three main properties of chlorophyll are: one, that it helps to purify your body. Two is it acts as an anti-inflammatory, which is pretty rock star. And number three, it helps to rejuvenate your body. All right, so let's start with I'm going to break those three things down real quick. So the first one is purification. I love that the greens do this. It can act as your natural deodorant. Yeah, seriously. So if you have, problem body odor and you know that you have some sweaty armpits kind of thing and it actually doesn't have a really good odor to it, you can actually deodorize yourself and purify yourself internally. Crazy, right? Using foods that are rich in chlorophyll. Amazing. So just remember that one tip, especially for the summertime. All right, so that's one thing. Another thing is that it actually helps to remove drug deposits that are in your body. Basically acts like a little vacuum cleaner in your body and helps to get rid of that stuff. So all that junk needs to be cleared out. So when you see, our ancestors, excuse me, our people from generations before us telling us, hey, eat your greens, there's a great purpose for it, because it also helps you to clear out your liver as well and boost your liver function too. All right, so another thing too, it helps with tooth decay. It helps to stop tooth decay. So if you have that issue, this is something to consider as well, eating foods that are rich in chlorophyll. It helps to stop bacterial growth. Okay, there are some studies that actually show you putting in the green dried formulation of the greens directly into a wound, an open wound, can actually help to stop the bacterial overload and overgrowth and help it to heal. Isn't that amazing? Another thing is actually even in your internal digestive tract, it can help to stop the fungal growth in your digestive tract. Amazing, right? All right, so that's a few things of how it helps to purify your body. Now let's talk about the anti-inflammatory properties. So it helps to counteract certain things like sore throat. I have been, going through some things that my body has not been feeling so great over the past few days. So better believe it, one of the things I've been boosting up on are greens. All right, and I do have a green supplement that I use that I favor that does help me. All right, so if you're interested in that, you definitely send me a message and I can share that with you. All right, awesome. So it helps with sore throat. It can actually help with gum disease. All right, yeah, if you are you can actually rub it onto your gum or just even take it internally, the chlorophyll, and it can help with purifying your dental hygiene and things like that. Skin inflammation, so you have skin stuff going on, arthritis, and things like that. So anything that you think of inflammation, the chlorophyll can actually help you with that. All right, awesome. So the third thing is it helps you to renew your blood. So it helps you to renew your body. So think about what in your body needs to be renewed in your blood. The hemoglobin. The hemoglobin is what really carries your iron and things like that, and actually wears and tear on your body, and you can lose your amount of blood cells every 22 days. All right, so your body's constantly regenerating these blood cells. So even as you are losing it, you have to replenish it and give your body the building blocks to help to build a thing. All right, so the chlorophyll actually helps with building. So here's that interesting tip I mentioned earlier. All right, so chlorophyll is actually shaped exactly like hemoglobin. Yeah, so hemoglobin in your blood is what helps to your blood, of course, carry the iron. So what the difference is basically, just think of it as a circle. Chlorophyll is different. Chlorophyll is a square. Our hemoglobin is a circle, but it's the exact same carbon copy from plant to humans. All right, and the very center of the cells, the only difference is that in the plant, the center of that cell is made of magnesium, and the center of the human cell, the hemoglobin, is iron. Cool, right? So that's why chlorophyll is often referred to as the blood of plants. All right, so what do you think that this can help our bodies with, So yeah, it does help with renewing, helps to build our blood cells. And of course you have that magnesium part. So if you need extra magnesium, get your chlorophyll. All right, find supplements and things like that are full of chlorophyll. Another thing, again, I think I mentioned this before, it helps to improve your liver function, but I added in here as well in the renewal section because the liver constantly is under bombardment from toxins that we inhale and from toxins we ingest from our foods, and different types of things like that we actually even come in contact with our skin and absorb into our body. So what's a really great way is to really help to renew your liver, that helps to get all those toxins moving and getting out of your body. Another thing that chlorophyll does, it actually helps to renew your gut and helps to improve a healthy intestinal flora. It helps to renew tissues all over your body. And here's another really cool thing. Our body cannot make vitamins A, E, or K, but chlorophyll can actually help in activate the enzymes that help to produce that in our bodies. Boom. All right, so if you're not someone who really likes taking greens, collard greens, kale, or my favorite greens are kale and spinach. That's it. I'm a vegetarian, pescatarian, but I shy away from other kind of greens. So the way I get my greens is actually I take a supplement, and that gets me filled up with all of my chlorophyll. But anyway, so some tips for you to find chlorophyll, and just remember, everything out there, you can either find something that is made wholesome or not made wholesome. And what that means is it can actually be generated and made in a lab. And I'm going to tell you, I have studied these things and built them myself in the chemistry lab. And you can actually mimic chemicals in nature in the lab and sell them, and that's exactly what happens today, because it makes it cheaper to actually mass produce it in a lab as opposed to getting it from nature. And guess what happens? Those chemicals that are made in the lab act as toxins in our body because our body does not recognize it, because it's not the natural chlorophyll and natural cells that, like I mentioned, the chlorophyll and the hemoglobin, when you have the chemical version, it's not the same. It won't mimic or recognize that that's the cell that it needs to absorb or ingest. All right, so you're doing yourself a disservice if you're purchasing the ones that are made out of in the chemical lab. how do you know the difference? Just read the bottle, see if it says, or even look at the company. I buy mine on an online from a reputable company that has a guarantee for from the seed to the seal to guarantee the purity of the thing. But look at the company that you're purchasing the thing from, and if it's reputable, if it's actually makes their own greens and things like that, you are surefire to know that you're getting the real deal, the real plant. All right, so don't shortchange yourself, get the good stuff. All right, so and again, use only chlorophyll that are derived from alfalfa sprouts or alfalfa or other real plants. All right, so again, do yourself a favor, get the real deal. All right. So that's it for today. I just wanted to share that with you guys. So there are 3 properties: the purification, anti-inflammatory, and renewal properties of chlorophyll. Very, very important for you. I think I saw a couple of comments. All right, awesome. Yeah, Nancy, I hope you heard of the rest of it about the chlorophyll. So those are 3 properties. You can scroll back through and get that. And yes, thank you. I appreciate that you found this information helpful. Again, if you do find it helpful and valuable, feel free to share it with others. Just click the share button. If you want to catch my rest of my live videos as I keep going, I would love to have you join me on live. Just click the subscribe button at the end of this video. And that's it for today. Again, if you want to know a little bit more about the types of supplements that I use, go ahead and shoot me over a private message. I'll be happy to share with you. All right. Okay. Cheers, everyone. Have a wonderful rest of your day and be well.